Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my favorite cake, Hungarian fatorzs tree trunk. And you can see from the picture here in the cookbook how easy it is to make. Let's go to the kitchen and get started. First we need our dry ingredients, flour, sugar, and Hershey's cocoa powder. Then we'll need the wet ingredients, a lemon, 6 eggs, 2 cubes of butter, and cream. Alright, for our utensils we have a saucepan on the oven. We have a cooking sheet with baking paper, a spatula, spoon, some measuring utensils, mixing bowls, and a mixer. Next, we're going to set our oven to 350 degrees. Let's go and do that right now. Alright, we're baking. We're heating that puppy up right now. First, I'm going to break the egg carefully. And then I need to separate out the white from the yellow. And I'm going to do this 6 times. And while this is really exciting, I'm not going to make you watch me do it all 6 times. So now we have our egg white and our egg yolk. And I'm going to add the sugar to the egg yolk and then use the mixer to mix it in. And this will get pretty noisy. As you can see, the consistency is how we would like it to be after 2 minutes of mixing, and I've even cleaned off my mixer. Next, I'm going to grate the lemon on this little grater here to add some flavoring. So now I'm going to mix the egg white up. It needs to be white and fluffy. It's going to get noisy, and we'll probably pause the video shortly, but take a look and see how this works. So now we have our egg white. It's almost solid. That's the next thing we'll do, is mix it into the yellow sauce with our spatula. So we take a little bit of this, so now we've added some of the egg yolk and the egg white together. We're going to add a little bit of flour, and then we're going to mix it in gently with the spatula in a very gentle motion. We don't want to break the egg white. We can just add a little bit of each in gradually. Just finishing up the smoothing here, making sure it's all level. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven. Make sure you wash your hands before starting. It's always an important thing in the kitchen. Alright, we're going in the oven with this bad boy. And then we're going to go ahead and set the timer to 20 minutes so we don't forget anything. Alright, we're going to mix the sugar and the cocoa for the sauce. We're going to go ahead and add these 2 in there. We've got just a little over a cup of sugar and 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder. You go ahead and mix them in. It's a dry mixture right now. We're just getting them all mixed up. And we're going to crank up the heat and add the cream at the same time here. Alrighty. So adding up the cream into about 1 cup, or just shy of 1 cup. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Alright, there's our 1 cup of cream. I'm going to go ahead and add that in here. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit, and then I'm going to turn on the heat. Let's give it a... I'm going to turn that heat down, don't want it too high. And this is something you got to monitor really good. Make sure you don't burn this. Cooking the cocoa mixture here. Don't want it to burn it all. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. Just make sure it's nothing sticking, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this on ice just to kind of speed things up a little bit and cool it down. Alright, we're going to let that sit here. It's going to take a little bit. And next we're going to cut up the butter here into this bowl so we can mix that up. Alright, let's take a look. It looks like it's done. Let's check here with the toothpick to see nothing is sticking to it. Alright, let's go ahead and take that out. And then we're going to flip it over on the towel. Alright, taking this out. Alright, you can see there's our cake. And next we need to take the baking paper off. So we need to peel this off carefully. Very, very slowly. We don't want to, take too much of the cake up. So this will take a little bit of time here. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video and we'll come right back with the paper all off. And there you go. We've just peeled off the baking paper. And then we're going to roll it up here in the towel. So just nice and carefully we want to roll this up. And it's going to kind of take this shape. We'll unroll it later after it's cooled down and smear the chocolate on there. Okay. Next we're going to mix the cold cocoa mix with the butter that's in the bowl that's been stirred up. We'll use a spatula to scoop it out. And look at that. Just thick and creamy. That looks good. And then we're going to mix them up with the mixer once we get this all scooped out here. Not going to leave any of this good stuff. It's the best part. My mouth is already watering. Alright, here we go. Let's get the mixer out. Mix this up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and scoop out about 2/3 of this frosting. It's beautiful creamy frosting here onto this side of the cake. When we roll it up, we're going to put the remaining 1/3 on the outside. Alright, just finishing up the smoothing touch here. Got the middle rolled out there. I'm going to roll the cake cup nice and slowly here. So now that we've rolled it up, we're going to give it a little design here. Make it look like a tree trunk. And there you have it, the finished product. A beautiful chocolate tree trunk log cake. Just delicious. Put this in the fridge and cut it up tomorrow and have it with your coffee.